Start it up.
Thursday, back in business. It is I, your host, Malcolm. Welcome to Cheap Not Broke. Thank you for tuning into the channel. I know why you clicked on it. You want to know how you save some money on a rental car. Well, we about to get into all that. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You are very much appreciated. Welcome to the Cheap Not Broke family. We call each other Cheap Not Broke fam around these parts. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. It is a lovely Thursday night, and we are here to talk about how to rent a car for half the price in 2025. Well, I ain't gonna say half the price, but we're gonna get you some up. We're gonna get you a little bit off of that. We're gonna get you a little bit off of that. How to save some money. How to save some money in the rental car. Because you can't save half the price. Maybe. We're gonna get into that tonight. I know it's the holiday season. A lot of people are traveling, renting cars, going to do different things, going all over the place. Listen, you don't want to get beat upside the head with the rental car prices because they are high. And you, if you know how to look properly, you can save some money. Now, there's some things that people don't know about renting cars that I shall provide you with tonight. One of those more important things is the airport versus the local branch. Big difference. What is the difference between airport and the local branch? I just want to see what the computer's going to tell me. Airport and local branch. Well, I'll tell you the first thing we're off rip. You didn't know this. When you rent from the airport, you're going to pay a hell of a lot more in taxes. And they're going to increase the price. Why? Because people got to come through the airport. You need it. A lot of people who are traveling tourists, they got to come through and rent a car. Well, they don't really have many options. And most people, it's convenient just to get off the airplane, go straight to the rental car place, pick up your car, and go on about your business, rather than getting off the airplane, waiting for an Uber, getting an Uber, going to another location, and renting a car there. And then while you're there, the other branch locations don't stay open as late. So, let's see. And that's one of the good things about airport rental. Like I say, you just get off, walk in, pick it up. Now I found this out the hard way. When you are renting a car, you do need a major credit card. Now a lot of people can't rent cars because they don't have a major credit card. Some of these rental car places will put like a $200 hold on your card or whatever the case may be. Just until they release until they release the hold, then you're gonna have that $200 not available to you. I had a situation one time I was in college. It was like my first or second time renting cars. I was very new to renting cars. I didn't have a credit card at the time, so I had to rent the car. My debit card, I probably had like $700. They put a hold on the car for about $200 plus the amount of the rental. Rental was like $249. So I had $400, $450 tied up. I only had $700 available to me. And I was kind of in the jam. Kind of really changed my plans having a rental car. I'm like, damn. And then on top of that, when you rent with a debit card, you have to have your to and from flight. You got to have your flight going home and your flight. They got to have all your flight information to and from. I don't think they'll rent a car to you if you don't have the to and from information on a rental car. They're not going to give you one. So be mindful of that. But yeah, you definitely need a major credit card to rent a car. They're going to tell you no. Or they're going to tell you no, you're not getting it. And did I end up getting a car? Yeah, I ended up getting a car. But yeah, it just cost me a whole lot more money with debit card. They had all my cash tied up. I'm like, damn, this sucks. So I ended up, I think that's what pushed me to go start getting a major credit card, because I'm like, damn, I can't rent cars like this. I need to be able to rent cars because I was doing a lot of traveling, come home from college, and I just at a point in my life I was doing a lot of moving around. I needed a car. I was going down to South Florida. I would go visit my grandma. She lived in Fort Lauderdale, so I was like, man, I need a car. I need some wheels, so I get around. So I started renting cars. And but I also had a friend of mine that worked for a rental car place. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, that's what I was doing. Hold on, that's another story. No, yeah, but that's what I was doing at the time. Renting with my debit card, getting my cash tied up. I said, you know what, damn this, I gotta give me a regular credit card. Did that. Things started working out a little easier because now, you got your, $5,000 limit on the credit card, $10,000 limit on the credit card, whatever, even if it's $2,000. $500 is not tying you up. $500 was tying my ass up with the rental card. I'm like, damn, it sucks. But, it is what it is. I learned. But, Achievement Not Broke, we got to see everything. Seeing is believing. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Orbitz, and I'm going to show you the difference between renting a car from the airport and renting a car from the local branch. And you'll be able to see the price. You'll be able to see the price difference and all that stuff. I want you to see it for yourself. You're like, all right, consider that. Now, you do have to consider some other factors, such as the local branch, what time it closes. Local branch might close around, 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like, probably not 9 o'clock. Probably like 7 o'clock, something like that. So, therefore, you got to have that car turned in. You got to get to the airport. If you don't leave out till 10 o'clock, you're going to, you got to take your ass to the airport. And you got to go Uber around and do something else. Figure it out. But that's the only downside of it. Yes, you get to save money renting from the local branch. But the hours aren't the same. Your flight might get in at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Local branch probably don't open till 9. They close at 5, 6 o'clock. So it's like, ugh. But how bad do you need to save money? You got to figure all that out. You got to figure all of that out. So let's go to Orbitz. Orbitz is my place where I like to rent my cars. Orbitz. Did I spell it wrong? That's wrong. There we go. Orbitz official site. So let's go there. Let's go there, shall we? Turn that down. That loud. All right. Cool. Here we go. My spot. Orbitz. Where to? We're just going to pick Los Angeles. Why not? And we're going to pick the dates. Say coming in on Wednesday, Christmas Eve, and you're heading out on that Sunday. That's reasonable. And that's probably like when they'll be peak because they know a lot of people are going to rent cars around that time. So they know that. All right, let's go to do it again. 24th to the 28th. There we go. Right there. Bam. Pick. LAX. So look, they got LAX right there. You can also, it also said you just want to type in Los Angeles. Don't type in LAX because I'll just straight up give you the airport. When you go down here to Los Angeles, it'll give you surrounding branches. It'll give you surrounding branches. But we'll look at that in a second. 10:30. Yes, that time works. We'll live with that. Here we go. Mid-size SUV. Now this is 6. 6 is nice. 112 a day. Let's see. Mid-size SUV 606, 598. Standard convertible. Now you spend that money, you want one of these. 109 a day, 600. Okay, we want where's the economy cars? We don't want that. We don't need all that. Look, they're trying to sell you. They know you're in LA. They said, oh yeah, you in LA, you trying to come and stun on them. You trying to show out. So yeah, come on, we're gonna show you the good stuff. Come on, drive the convertible. Let the top down, drive around. That's what they're trying to do, trying to get your money. Who is this? Rouse. And now look here, these are the companies right here. You also gonna see pay a pickup, so you can just reserve it. You don't have to pay till later. These are the company names right here, just in case you don't use Orbitz. This is how they work. Company names right here. Free cancellation, pay a pickup, reserve with card and save. So you have to reserve with a card, pay now and save. So you can pay less money, pay a pickup. So, it depends on what you want to do. I usually reserve and pay later. That's what I like to do because prices might change. I might find a better deal with somebody else. I'm going to go with them and cancel my reservation with you. That's what I like to do. So here's the company Midway. Never use them. I usually go with Budget. I'm usually Budget and Alamo. Those are my two companies. Budget and Alamo. Enterprise on occasion. Thrifty? No. 764, 809. Yeah. Full size SUV. 715. Yeah. So forth and so on. So let's duplicate that. And let's just check. Los Angeles. Nope. That was the airport. Let's check. Is that the airport? No, LAX. Okay. Pick up Los Angeles. I just want to make sure it has this location, not this. Let me look and make sure. Is this the airport? Is this the damn airport? Okay, LAX Berlin. Yep, that's the airport. Perfect. Just want to make sure that's that. Now, let's go out into the city. Let's go out into the city and look. Los Angeles vicinity. So this is Los Angeles vicinity. This is not going to take you to the airport, okay? Watch the prices just fall off. Just drop. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Huge difference. Huge difference. Now, these are different type of cars. So, what we're going to do, go back. SUV. Let's just look at midsize. How much is the midsize? Midsize. 606, 640. Midsize, 570 Toyota Corolla Midway. Let's go back. Midsize. They're not even out. They're out. See, look, they know. Look here. They know you get off that plane. They know you're in LA. They know you're going to want to drop the top down, do all that. Well, these are just midsize. But you saw they were offering you like convertibles and all that other stuff. I didn't put any filter. Well, let me take off the filter here. No filters here. They're not offering you that over here. They're like, nah, we know people. These people who probably live here, they're not going to do all that. Anyway, midsize. Look here, 248. Now, if you're flying in, you got to get downtown. But that's a one-way fee. This is 248. That's a huge difference. 248, midsize, 5 passengers, and this is the same car over here. 573, midsize, Toyota Corolla, same 573. Now, let's factor in, so 573. Where's my calculator? Hold on. Where you at, baby? There we go. So we got, what was it, 578? 578. Minus 248. How much is that? That's $330. Now, we're just going to subtract $60 for the Uber, $30 there, 30. Okay, now Uber's a little more than that. All right, we're going to say 80. 40 there, 40 back. Yeah, it costs a little bit. $80 for the Uber, let's say that. That's $250. So even if you were to check the difference of that, you're still saving $250. So this is what I mean. Depending on where you're staying at, if there's a location by you, you can go to a local branch and get it. Now, what you got to do is you're going to have to put in the address. You got to see the address to see how far it is from the airport. You got to do all this. You got to do some work. You got to do some work now. You want to save the money, you got to do some work. You got to put in the address and see how far this is from the airport. And then you go to your, whatever you're going to use, Uber, whoever, put this in there, see how much this is going to cost you. Then you're doing that math. Saying, okay, this is going to be an addition. Is it still worth the savings to Uber down here, get the car from here, and take it back? Now, look here. See this? Hours of operation, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Early. So if you got a late night flight, it's going to probably hurt you. But if not, you're good to go. Now we go over to the LAX. Look here. LAX. That's the same one. Here we go. Nope. 505. 573. You go here. You go to the airport. Pick up. Hours of operation. Oh, sheesh. 8 a.m. Wednesday, 8 a.m., 10 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. Ooh, that's not good. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Let me look at somebody else. I don't like that. What you mean y'all not open all night? 6. I know they're open all night. Wednesday, 12:01 a.m. to 1 a.m., 6 a.m. to 11:50 p.m. This is 24 hours. So they're always open. And they have your flight too. So they know when people's flights are late and coming in late. So they got an idea. So that's the benefit. Now you're going to save. Now it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. You can save money, but you got to turn the car in a little early. Got to save the car. You got to turn the car in a little early, right? Turn the car in a little early, save a little money. Keep the car a little later, pay a little more money. Now it's a big. This is a $300 difference. We're talking $578 for $248. Same car, different location. $573, $248. It's a big difference. You got to judge your situation. So it depends on your situation. You might need, now if you got kids in the family, you probably just want to go ahead and get it. If you need that money, I want to just jump in an Uber and go. Now you just got to figure out there's different locations now. Then you have to get on there. You want to go a step further. You want to Google, okay, you like this company, Midway. Where are all the Midway locations? Then you look at them on the map, find out where their airport is, and then you got to do a little work. Pull up the airport, bam, and pull up Google where are all the Midway locations, and then you look and see. Of course, you're going to see the airport location. You can look and see what other locations are close. Then you go to Uber, LAX to wherever that location is. See how much that's going to cost. You deduct that cost from how much you would save and see if it makes sense. Boom. That's how you do it. Easy stuff. Everybody don't want to do that. Most people just say, man, you know what? I'm just going to get my car from the airport. You can't now. Sometimes the airport runs out of cars. Because everybody wants to get it from there. That can happen. That's the situation. So you got to deal with that too. So it just depends. You might have the money. If you got the money, you ain't worried about that. I'm just going to go to the airport. I'm going to keep it moving. Have I done this before? Yes. Do I do this all the time? No. Because some places, they don't have a lot of locations. This is LA. They got a ton of locations. Some major cities, they got locations. I do this in Charlotte. I'll rent my car from a local location because I know there's a location not far from the airport. Do I do this in Jacksonville? Sometimes. New York? No. Where else I rent a car? In Denver. I want to go to Denver. I rent from the airport because Denver's the city's just too damn far from the airport. So it just depends. Some places I do it, some places I don't. But I just sit there and I do the work. I research how far is where, pull up the app, see how much that's going to cost me. Now, if the Uber ride is going to be $75 there and back, that's $135. I don't know about that. And I'm only saving $100. No, I'm spending $100. Now I'm coming out the hole. So you got to do the math. You got to sit there and do the math, see if it makes sense. It might not. It might not. So that's on you. That is on you to figure all that out. But it does work. And side note, that's just one of the tricks of the trade. Wow. I know. Good price, right? Good price. Hello, son. Hey. Our regular, my mom. Thank you for watching. Airport raises their prices high around holidays and tourism times. That they do. Hell yeah, they do. Because they know the demand. Because they can. The demand is there. Taxes and fees. Okay. Oh, shit. Oops. Let me show you something. Let's go back. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go back. You know how to trick. Beep, 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 beep. But back up. I got to back on up. Okay, now let's take a look at something. We got to do a breakdown here. I got to do a cost breakdown here. Let's go here. Let's start here. Okay, check this out. I want to show you something. I want y'all to see something very, very, very important. Okay? All right. Let me zoom in. Go where I need to go. Zoom in. Right there. Perfect. That's where we need to be. Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I really wanted to get into. Sales tax $21.45. Vehicle license recovery fee $6.80. Got it. You got it? Okay. $21.45, $6.80. Got it. Okay. Now, my homie used to work at the airport. He told me this. He taught me this. He put me up on game. He said, Malcolm, airport make a lot of money off tourism. The tourists are going to pay. They're funding. They got all kind of taxes because they're funding a lot of stuff for the city. Look at this stuff. Now look at the difference. Rental facility charge $36. Vehicle license fee $8.16. Airport concession recovery fee $53.47. Tax included $68.71. You see that? $36 for rental charge fee, $8 for license fee, airport concession fee $53.47. Tax included $68.71. Back over here. Look at this. Where is it at? Right here. Bam. Sales tax $21.45. Vehicle recovery fee $6.80. This is address. This is a downtown location. This is downtown. This is the airport. You see, taxes kicking your ass. They make money off of tourism. They charge a lot of tourists wherever you go. You're paying wherever you go in the world. You're gonna be paying a hell of a lot more money where the tourists are at because they make cities, states make a hell of a lot of money off tourism. So therefore, wherever the tourists are at, you're gonna pay a lot of money. You're gonna pay a lot of extra taxes and fees. That's what they do. They tax the tourists. Tourists get taxed. You see the big difference? Huge difference. Huge freaking difference. Huge difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. The taxes, the fees. The taxes, the fees, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Right here. This is over $100 in taxes right there. Rental car facility charge. You have to pay $36. You don't have to pay that. Now the airport charges a lot of taxes and fees too. They got to make their money because they taxing them to be there at the airport. So they're getting their money up off of your back. Off of your back. That's what they're doing. Getting that money up off of your back. Like bacon. Bacon off of your back. That's what they're doing. Getting that bacon off of your back. So, as you see, you pay a total of same weekend $166 in taxes. You pay $28.42, I think 28 something, $28.42 in taxes on the other location. Now you still got to get an Uber. Now, matter of fact, just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna see how much the Uber is from LAX to that location. LAX. Let's see. Let's just complete the job. We're already halfway there, are we not? So let's just go ahead and finish it up. Finish up the job. Rides. 4 stars. LAX. No, skip. Where to? Where to? Let's see. Where to? What's that address? 1218. No. Go back. I don't want that from LAX. Be trying to take over. Nope. Okay. LAX. I bet it's gonna be like $50. I bet that. Oh shit. Woo! It said $145.91. I said, what? That was Uber Black though. Uber Black. Okay, so it's $64. So it might cost you, let's say 64 there, 64 back, $120. You're saving $330 by getting the job, getting the car at this location. So $330. You save $330 between the difference between $120. You save $210. Not bad. It's $64. Only earning 6% of Uber credits. Why? But anyway, yes. So you'll be saving $210 by getting it at another location. That is how much you. That's the difference between the rental car at the airport, the rental car at the local location. The difference between those two is $330 minus $120 for the Uber. There and back, you save $210. Is that worth it? Is that worth it to you? Do you need that $210? Some people don't. They can afford just to go get it from the rental car, from the airport location, and do what they got to do. Now, if you have a night flight, you don't necessarily want to do that because you got to turn the car in. Now, if you're still going to mosey back to the airport and you want to catch an Uber there and figure it out from there, you can do that. But just figure that out. You got to figure that part out. You figure that part out. Also, another trick of the trade. So what you also want to do is, now you don't have to pay to reserve your car. You can always cancel up until the day of the reservation. So you can always check back periodically every other day and see if the car price has dropped, because they price the cars based off demand. Demand might be a little lighter, so they might decrease the price a little bit. So if you do, you rebook and cancel the other, because you just reserving in the first place. So you just rebook the reservation, rebook it, like, all right, bam, I got these same dates. I checked 2 days from now. It was $248. It might now be $220. You want to say that $25, $30? Why not? $220, $215, $200. Maybe you might save a whole $64. Who knows? $210, $50. Whatever the case, if that happens, you rebook the reservation same days. Make sure the price is the same. Then you go back and cancel the previous reservation, and there you go. And you can just check every couple days until it's time to go. And then when it's time to go, you go with the reservation that's the cheapest and keep it pushing. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you save money on the rental cars. You do it like that. Now, I have to do a whole nother show on Turo. I haven't personally used Turo. I'm familiar with it. There are other means to rent cars. There's also Zipcar out there. I've seen Zipcar quite a bit. I haven't personally rented one, but I've seen them. And yeah, there's other means to rent cars nowadays besides the major rental car companies. I would get a car from another location. I like saving money. Yes, it's wonderful. And if the Uber, as long as the Uber makes sense and the time makes sense, great. Because if you get in 6 o'clock in the morning, you're going to have to kill time till 8 a.m. till that branch location opens. And if your flight leaves at 10 o'clock at night, you have to turn the car in by 4 p.m. or you're going to get charged for an extra day. They don't play around. They only give you a certain grace period. After you go over the grace period, you're getting charged another day. That's how they do it. Don't play with them. They tell you that up front. So don't play with them people. Take them their car back so they don't charge your ass. Okay? Take that car back so they don't charge you. But being said, with it being the holidays, it's probably going to be a little harder to get some cars. You want to make sure that you can reserve something and get something. You don't want to go home empty-handed. So you want to get something. So make sure you put in those reservations now. It don't cost you nothing. Now, you don't have to do the whole pay the reservation or put a hole in your car. Most car companies don't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, unless it's just a great, amazing deal and you love the company. I wouldn't do that. No, I'm just going to reserve for free and pay when I get there. Period. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Let me know what you're doing. Drop a comment. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If this has been helpful, please hit the like and the subscribe button. It is very much appreciated. It helps me get to where I need to be and tell me what you want to know. So, we are all in it together. All right. We got to go to break, everybody. We got to go to break, and we'll be right back. All right, back talking rental car situation, talking holidays, how you avoid getting taken, they're shaking all the money at you. You ever seen the movies where they got the guy upside down, they're shaking all the shit out, they're shaking all this money. That's what they doing to you at the rental car place. Don't let that be you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let that be you. No. Nope, I don't want to see that happen to nobody. I want to see you win out here. Like I said, and check with these rental car companies because some of them are shady. Some of them make you take the insurance. You can't even use your own because they make money off of the insurance. Some of these small rental car companies you never heard of make you take the insurance. And you got to really thoroughly check the car. Got to take pictures around it. Now some places are using AI to scan for damages. You got to be on top of that stuff. So, when you do rent, you got to be careful with this stuff. Make sure that you thoroughly check the car, take pictures, video, all that. Because they used to send somebody out there with a diagram that mark everything on the car. They no longer do that. You are responsible for doing that now. So you got to make sure you do that because you don't want no problems. You don't need no problems. Problems cost money. All right. So, you know what time it is. It's time for it. It's time. We got to get into the other segment of the show. Maybe your favorite. Maybe not. One of my favorites, though. It's time for Interesting News. Out there? What is going on out there? All right. Let's see. What we got going on out here? Well, did I talk about this the other night? I don't think I did. I don't think I did the story the other night. I don't. If I did, I'll act like I didn't. All right, let's talk about this because I'm interested in this. Marriott Hilton prices spike over 300% in World Cup host cities, with one hotel topping $3,000 a night. Soccer fans eager to catch the FIFA World Cup opening matches next year will be hit with sky-high costs as hotels in 16 cities across the United States, Canada, and Mexico hikes rates more than 300%, with the city topping $3,000 a night. For a new report found, room rates at 96 Marriott and Hilton hotels skyrocketed after FIFA unveiled the 104-match schedule Saturday. The average per night rate opening game will hit a whopping $1,013, up from $293 just 21 days ago, according to analysts. The most eye-popping increase came in Mexico City for the June 11th opener between Mexico and South Africa. Rooms at the Marriott Resort Le Meridien, Mexico City, Reforma, located near Aztec Stadium, surged 2,372%. Damn! Researching a staggering 3,882 per night. The report showed. Damn, that's a lot of money. Just weeks prior in May, the same hotels in North Florida was around $157. 6 Mexico City hotels averaged around $1,572 a night per night for opening match, up a jaw-dropping 961%. Damn, that's a lot of money. I need to look at the tickets because I want to go. I do want to go, and I need to figure that out. So I need to look at that and see if I can do that. What? How to tip your Amazon driver $5 at no cost using Thank You My Driver program. Nah, I ain't doing that. No. 'Tis the season. Amazon brought back its annual Thank My Driver program, allowing customers to send $5 tips to holiday drivers at no cost. Customers simply need to tell Alexa, equipped with a device such as Amazon Echo speakers, Thank My Driver, to send a tip to drivers as they juggle packages and the holiday shopping bonanza. According to customers who do not own Alexa device, can simply open the Amazon app or website and search Thank My Driver. The program, which started last Wednesday, is fully funded by Amazon and active until it reaches a cap of 2 million thank yous for customers. Wait a minute, let's see. 2 million thank yous. How much is that? How much is 2 million thank yous? At $5. Mm-hmm. 1, 3, that's 20 million. 2 million times 5. That's 10 million. So it's 10 million. So they're gonna make up to 10 million. $10 million until the cap making 2 million thank yous at $5 a piece. That's $10 million. Along with providing tips, Amazon is entering the top 1,000 delivery associates, 200 partners, and 50 warehouse workers each day to win a $100 award through December 31st. Prime Amazon is a paid membership that offers customers free shipping and access to special deals and sales events like Prime Week over the summer and Prime Big Deal Days in October. Customers, you get the drift. I don't even read all that. That's nice though. That's nice. How to tip your driver? You can tip your driver. I'm not tipping my driver. I mean, I gotta be feeling real good. Gotta be feeling really good. Target stacking up protein supplements while capitalizing on weight loss drug trend. Let's see. PepsiCo axing snacks food from its lineup. PepsiCo axing snacks, sodas from its lineup and slashing prices. What? What's going on here? Let's read. PepsiCo is snacks, sodas from its lineup. It's axing. What snacks? PepsiCo said Tuesday it has agreed to slash 20% of its soda and snack lineup in the U.S., lower some prices, and lay off an unsuspected number of co-workers as a part of the deal with the activist investor Elliott Management. Oh, I think I did read this yesterday. Wait a minute. Its well-known array of snacks includes Lay's, Cheetos, Doritos, and Funyuns, as well as drinks as PepsiCo and Mountain Dew. The food giant did not specify which brands would be cut from its lineup. The announcement marked up the company's last change of product offerings since the billionaire Paul Singer Elliott's built up $4 billion stake in the company earlier this year and pushed to reduce the complex brand portfolio. What? PepsiCo, eager to cut costs amid Elliott's activist campaign, told employees that it will be making structural changes. Our business will affect some roles in the company. Yeah, those are the guys that took over Southwest. I did read that yesterday. Yeah, they're kind of some crabs. I don't appreciate them. Yeah, Elliott. That's why Southwest is charging for seats now. And let me tell you something about these private equity guys. All they come in there is do is try to make as much money as they can and squeeze everything. They don't give a damn about nothing. All they're trying to do is make money. They don't care if it makes worse. People lose product. They no loyalty, no nothing. Lil Boo Boo. I know about that. Popular burger chain removed 67 from ordering system to deter. Blah, 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 blah. So, Oh, yeah. YouTube to launch new slimmer subscription bundles, including Sports Plan. YouTube said Wednesday it will roll out a new genre-based TV program in the U.S. next year, underscoring platform's growing clout American pay TV market. The new YouTube plans will offer more than 10 genre-based package, including a sports plan featuring broadcasters such as ESPN, FS1, Sports Network. How much? YouTube, which offers more than 100 channels, its main plan is betting sports to strengthen its position against rivals. Google-owned platform deepens push. How much? They don't want to list the price. We don't give a damn. Why care if you're not gonna tell me how much I can pay for it? Bunch of assholes. Anyway, that's what that is. We got the news, everybody. And we're talking tonight about rental cars and how to save money on them, because they will beat you upside the head, especially if you need one for quite a while. So, all the things I said, please take heed to them. and understand and know that based on your situation, you do the research and figure out, can you save money by not renting from the airport? Because as you saw, the airport charges a lot of taxes and fees. You don't want to pay all that if you don't have to. No need. No need. No need. Ladies and gentlemen. No need. Christmas is coming up. Like I always say, don't spend all your money on people who you don't care about. Spend your money wisely. Do what's in your best interest financially. Please and thank you. That's from Cheap Not Broke. And if you would be so kind to head over to cheapnotbroke.com, grab yourself some merchandise. Hats, shirts, mugs, everything. Grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Get it before it's gone. Get it for a loved one for Christmas. A Cheap Not Broke crew neck sweater would be very nice for grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, cousin, sister, brother, mom, dad. It would be very nice. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. 41 minutes. In and out. We get straight to the point on here. That's what I like to do. Straight to the point. Point it out. Point you in the right direction to save that money so you can get up out of there. We're going to be back on Monday. Monday night. More Cheap Not Broke on Monday night. Thank you all for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. If you're watching right now, please hit the like button. Thank you. Please hit the like button. All 5 of y'all. Hit the like button, please. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. People just peeping their head in now. If you're going to come in and hit the like button. The like button helps. You hit the like button, I like you. That's why we got the like button. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be back Monday night. Be back on Monday night. So, until then, take care. Monday night.